So this is going to be a video about doing live weapon data edits in SAS4 Flash in 2019. So if you can see, I've got definitely a quality client here loaded up, but the goal is going to be to change that weapon into a weapon that shoots a whole lot of projectiles. Originally I intended to change the spread to make it shoot 360 degrees, but unfortunately due to a bug in the tool I actually used right here, I had an issue. So here you can see that it's pulled up on that value 08690. Using JPEGs, I was able to implement a hook into monster debugger so that I could do this. If you look over at the RAM on the right, it's using an incredible amount, which for like a Flash app, like half a gig, come on. But yeah, so the goal is going to be to make the hand cannon shoot 100 projectiles. But unfortunately, to do this, going to need to reference some material here. So there's the gun veer, and here's some of the useful information. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look up the information that is that name 08690 and look it up in my notes. And it's the engine object or variable, yeah, that it stores the engine object in. And so unfortunately I don't have much more notes than that. But look at this. Here's the guns array, and if we look through this, we can find that 018,580 on the engine. Yep. And then we can find 013074 and find the dictionary list of guns. And if you notice the key value pair there, 1008, 710, 100, those are gun IDs. And so with my tool here that displays extracted gun data from the game, we can just look up the hand cannon, find the ID 194, and then find dictionary object number 194, and then boom. And so on that, it has all of the gun data, ID, name, display, other stats. It's got the bullet object on it as well. So the first thing we're going to do is look through my notes and see, okay, so that's the name of the fletchet value. There's the spread value. So we're going to change the spread. Now, unfortunately, when I did this, you notice I'm going to change it to 7, which is greater than 2 pi, so it'll go in 360 degrees. So it's changed in good. But then what I do is I tab out and look for the fletchets, and there's the value for the fletchets. Now, if you notice, it was very hard to catch, but unfortunately Monster Debugger is kind of bugged, and if you click out from a value after changing it wrong, it doesn't do anything. And that ended up happening in this situation, which is a shame. So yeah, I've got it, the value pulled up, but I've actually got to pull it up on the child, the bullet that has it, to be able to edit it, because it's inheriting it. And boom, so I'll just make that 100, and see how that did. So you can see 14,000 or 1,400 damage, and boom, that's a lot more damage now, 100 times more even. And so now I can hop into a pods match, and I guess while we wait for that to build, I can hop over to like JPEGs. And then so we can look at this and see 5264. So this right here is actually calling the string decoder to get a string. This is kind of a little bit less related, but we can look that string up in the decoded string table I made. If it loads, yeah. So tops or no inventory space. So this helps us figure out what this 015247 class does. So we can look up the next one, 5261, and see. Okay, it's confirmed crafting. So we have some idea that this class 015247 has something to do with crafting. And so we can hop back in, oops, wrong gun, and boom, 100 fletchets. So we've succeeded in editing live gun data. It's kind of laggy and kind of kind of OP. There's not much you could hit with that would survive it. Interestingly enough, though, if you try to use it on that barricade, explosions don't damage that kind of obstacle, which is pretty neat. Yeah, though, so this is pretty much, if you notice, there were like 5, 6 different things we had to reference. I didn't even show the fiddler setup off, and I don't intend to, because it's got local files and stuff. But it's quite the setup to get this to work. But the point is, it still works in 2019. Kind of was a pain to get Monster Debugger installed. I had to set my hardware clock back. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.